Welcome back everyone to the Ultra Modded Survival for another episode where I've done a little bit of stuff off camera. Mostly just I've created a whole bunch of new dimensions and I've actually named all of them now in the dial device. So you can see they've all got names now. So we've got things like Lava World, we've got various ores, we've got Moss Stone, things like that, Glowstone, Dimensional Shards, all that stuff. So we've now got it in plentiful supply. But that's not what we're going to be doing in today's episode, however. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a new farm, and it's going to be a wheat, carrot, and potato farm. So, yeah, it's going to not be your traditional one, it's going to be modded, it's going to be awesome. So without further ado, like, subscribe, and share the video, and we'll get right into it. A lot of the materials that we'll need, I've actually took the liberty of already obtaining, using EMC and various other things. So what we're going to need to do is build a, where is it? It's somewhere here, a farming station. Right here. So I've actually, if you see, I've already got it. So we're going to need 3 of them. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And then consequently, we're going to need 3 Tesseracts as well. So you can see that I'm now rolling in Tesseracts. Because we've got our EMC, we can use it to get these Tesseract frames. And because we can get infinite of them, we literally can just craft them up whenever we need them. So that's really cool. But we're also going to need octadic capacitors. So octadic, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, that should for now be it. In fact, we're also going to need is some dirt. So let's just grab out some dirt. Like that much. That seems like a good amount. So without further ado, let's go over. So I'm going to build it like right over here. You can kind of see the build as it's kind of already been designed, I guess. We're going to basically place dirt in this bit. So essentially that needs to be won over as well. Whoops. Okay, like that. There we go. So I'm not too worried about how it looks, as again, because at some point this will all get decorated, but I've been kind of putting that off for as long as possible because, you know, it's a long job to go through decorating all these farms. But we're essentially going to need to fill up all of these. Essentially, all of them. All of these little square areas need to be filled up with dirt. So I'm probably gonna do that not on camera, but you know, I'm just gonna initially show you kind of how it's gonna be. So it's gonna essentially be in 4 quadrants. Now, the thing about the farmer machine is once you upgrade it with octadic capacitors, it has a 15 block range. So these are 15 by 15 squares, or at least these squares aren't, but the total square is that. So yeah, that's kind of what I would suggest you do. Upgrade it so you have enough to get this thing started. So I'm gonna cut away now and I'm just gonna build this and I will be right back. So what I've decided is we're gonna just do the top layer first because just gonna get one layer done before we do anything. So basically this is the area right here. So what we're gonna do is gonna break these 2 blocks and we're essentially gonna place down a farmer and a tesseract. Is that how we want it? I think that's how we want it. Well, actually, I think we want the Tesseract in the block. So, like, we want it there. Like that. And then we want the farmer on top of it. And then I believe we also want a chest. Or at least an ender chest. Right here. In fact, for the time being, let's just put a diamond chest down. Just for the time being. Because we want to be able to see it working. So, let's place that on top of there. And then this needs to be configured so that it does that. There we go. And yeah, that's essentially it, the build, pretty much. So what we need to do first is break that so that we can set it to energy. And it should power itself on. Yes, that looks promising. And it says something there. It says, oh, right, no seeds. There we go, that's what it is. Okay, so that's the thing. And then we just want to put that there. There we go. And we should now have the complete range right there. So that's pretty effective. Now, the next thing that we're going to want is we need to put a hoe in there or like a thing for it, a tool for it to use. Now, I decided the only way I was going to get this to work was if I used magical wood mattock. Now, the mattock is essentially the hoe for the Tinker's mod, I guess. That's how you would describe it. So, essentially, look, there you go, it hoes the ground. But it's also unbreakable because I've modified it so it is unbreakable. So that's definitely an alternative to using this. So we're just going to throw this in there. There we go. Nicely done. So now what I'm thinking we're going to need is seeds. We're going to need just normal seeds right here. So let's just throw them in there. There we go. And then I believe once we've got that, we then want to grab some wheat as well. And I don't entirely know how to use these, but you know, oh, that looks promising. That looks very promising. I haven't quite worked out how do I place these in? I don't know. Oh well, okay, let's just leave that there. We've configured it all correctly, have we? So that's now set to those. Yeah, those, there we go. And that's now planted all of them down, which is good. So I guess we want to fill this thing up with seeds. Now we can actually do this for all kinds of materials, like ore berries. There was melons in there. There's all kinds of things. So it's definitely going to be very helpful later down the line with creating other farms. But yeah, you can see it's working really effectively. So now that we've got that, the next thing I want to do is add some kind of water-based thing, because obviously things grow better when they've got water. So we need to go and do that. So what we're looking for is in the open blocks mod, and we're looking for a sprinkler. Now, I believe they're in this mod. Here we go, sprinkler. There we go, that's what we're after. So pause break that so that we can craft it. And we don't have any... Why do we never have any iron bars? It's kind of upsetting, really. We just never have any iron bars. So let's just craft up a number of them. They seem to be used for everything, which is a bit crazy. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to grab 2. And actually I'm going to grab out 3 over here. We're going to put 1 there, put those 2 away. And we're going to put 1 of these into our EMC table, just because, you know, you never know when you might need it. So here we go. That's like that. And let's just head over to here and place down the sprinkler. In fact, I just realised we want more than 1, don't we? Why did I just pick 1? We're going to want about kind of 8, I think. You know, let's just grab out a stack. Sprinkler. Stack. There we go. That does the trick. So I don't quite know again how these work. A lot of this is just me playing around, seeing what works, and hopefully what we should end up with is something that hydrates all of these crops. That's the hope, at least. So these are starting to grow, which is quite nice. So that's not going to open. There we go, that's now going to open. Nicely done. So now, what happens if we place down a sprinkler? Say, at the end here. Like that. Okay. So what happens? Okay, it's a sprinkler. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. That's now working, I think. I think that's now hydrating the land. So if we place down another one over here, like that, and then another one over here, and then another one over here, will that hydrate all of it? I might need to put one there, there, and there, and there, but that should hopefully hydrate all the land. I'm just gonna watch this and kind of see whether it does what we want it to. From what I can tell, it kind of works. I mean, like, it does work. Well and truly, it does work. So, like, it's kind of difficult to explain, I guess. Like, it works up until these points over here. Now, I'm trying to work out whether I misjudged some of these. They should all be 7 by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 7 by 7. 7 by, is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 7. And this is also 7. And then this is also 7. And this is also 7. So that's also 7. But essentially, we need to put some sprinklers over here by the looks of it. So I guess we're just going to do that, really. We're just going to fill in like an area in the corner that I guess goes 3 in. And then we're going to place down sprinklers. So let's put one there and there. Hopefully that will hydrate all of the crops in that area, just so that we literally have enough to make this thing work, because otherwise we're going to lose out on efficiency, and efficiency is the aim of the game here, so it's quite important. So let's just place that there and there. There we go. It doesn't really matter kind of what order, what orientation the blocks, the sprinklers are placed, I don't think. So let's just place down another one here, another one here, there we go. And the same over here, and hopefully that should mean that everything gets hydrated. That's the plan, that's the hope. So like that, and that should start doing it, hopefully. So fingers crossed that it's going to hydrate everything, and it looks as though it is. to be honest, but we're just going to grab out some bone meal actually to do some tests in a moment. So in this area, if I grow one to full crop yield like that, what happens? Farmer? Oh, that gets skill XP. Okay, sure. But farmer, are you going to pick it up? Yes, you did. Okay, interesting. And the wheat went in there. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. So it just takes a minute, doesn't it? It just quite literally takes a minute. So, like that, and give it a couple of seconds, and it should just break it and replace it with seeds. Hopefully. So, fingers crossed, in just a second it will do that. Is it? Fingers crossed, it should do. You were doing it a second ago. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It went just there. Okay, so that does in fact work, which is really good. So, what I'm thinking is I'm just going to have to build the potato farm and the carrot farm kind of below it, just in the set, build this exact identical thing. And I guess I'll do most of it off camera, but I'll cut back in occasionally, show you kind of what's going on with it, and we'll see how it goes. Progress update. Here we have the next layer. So I actually just want to check on this first. This has all become hydrated, which is good. And this is slowly gaining XP. And it actually has a new modifier now. So that's pretty awesome. That's actually really cool. But here we go. This one is going to be carrots, I think. So let's just grab out a couple of stacks of carrots. And then we should be good to go. So like this. There we go. And hopefully this will then hopefully work. I'm hoping. Why is that not covered then? Huh. Should those be covered? I'm not sure. Okay. So then what we should end up with is if we take some bone meal, which we should have somewhere in here. Bone meal. There we go. We should be able to learn it up and then grow it up, and it should hopefully go into this chest. That's the hope. So these will be replaced with ender chests at some point. But for now, we're just using it with normal chests. So is that now finished? Which it is. Nice. So now if I grow these up, there we go. That should then break them. Hopefully. That is the hope. And they should go into that chest. So fingers crossed. It's a bit of a slow process, but you know what? It works. Which is the main important thing. So there we go. It broke it. It didn't go into there. I think it just put it in there. 15, 18, 18, and 12. Okay. So that's currently at 15, 18, 18, and 12. So does it just go in there? Because if so, that's not particularly efficient. Or actually, that will be efficient later down the line, actually. When it fills up, that will then become efficient. Because it won't need to take all the carrots. It will simply just take some of them. So, come on. Come on, where is it? There we go. 15, 20, 18, and 12. There we go, yeah, okay. That's fine. So let's leave that like that, and I guess I'm going to now do the third layer, or the bottom layer at least, which is actually the first layer, but you know, go do the third layer, and then let you know how that gets on. Here we go, everyone. We are basically almost done the third layer. Here is that, there we go. And essentially what we're going to need to do for this one is potatoes. So these are just your vanilla farms, you know, the ones that aren't modded. Like they're not modded items. They're just items that, you know, appear in everyday crafting recipes that you might need. So there we go. That's now going to start doing that pretty nicely, to be honest. That's actually really effective, or will be really effective in when it's finished. There we go. So these are all done as well, and I just want to see how much wheat have we got. We've got 4 pieces of wheat so far, which is actually pretty good considering not all of these have grown. And this is still kind of on its way to leveling up, and I presume all of these will level up as well. So, for example, that's just gained luck right there. That has somehow gained luck, which is pretty good. So I'm pretty happy about that. Those are going to start kind of building up, and like they're going to start hydrating, which is pretty good. But I want to do something else now, which is I want to create a lily pad of fertility from the reliquary mod, which is not a mod I really used for anything before. But after reading up on how to make your crops grow faster, this was one of the things. So I guess that's probably what we're going to do. So, in other words, we need to work out how to build them. So we require these fertile essence, which I'm fairly sure we can just craft up like that. Like that. Yep, pretty much. So what did it require? It required cactus green. Okay, we have cactus green, don't we? No, we don't. Okay, let's just grab out some cactus then. Let's grab out a stack of cactus and let's throw it into our alloy smelter over here. Our alloy over that one. Yeah, that one. There we go. That's going to start whirring away, and we should now be able to craft up some more of these things. So, I don't quite know how many we're going to need, but I'm just going to kind of do as many as I can until kind of I can finish it, I guess. So, where's our cactus green? Right here, there we go. So now we should be able to craft up another 6, there we go. And I think that should be enough to go with, so let's shift craft it. How many of that can we craft? We can craft 4. Okay, interesting, very interesting. So can we craft any more if we, like, I guess, grab some more of these? So we can craft up another 9 of them. So I guess we can make another 3 of these, I'm guessing. Yeah, another 3, there we go. So this is working pretty well. We want we want 12. That's how many we want. So let's go for 12. That's the aim. If we can get 12, then I will well and truly be happy. So there's another 3, there's 10, so we need 2 more. We need 2 more of these things. So, like that. Get another 9, there we go. And I guess let's make 2 more of these things. So 1 and 2. There we go, let's go with 12. So these are lily pads. Now, you can't place them on anything. I don't think you can only place them on water. So that's the bit of a technical thing that we might have to work out. So I'm planning to put 1 in each corner. So yeah, we place that down. Yeah, there you go. It places down like that. So where did that go? There. Okay, now we've got it. So we're going to have to try and place down some water in each corner. So this could be interesting, to say the least. So what I'm going to try and do is place that there, and then that there, and that there. And then break that block. And then place water in there. So water, which I believe we have. Yeah, we have a water bucket over here. So let's place this down. Like that, and then place down a lily pad of fertility. Now I have no idea how, like, what the radius is of that, but I guess I'm going to place them at each corner of these things, and I'm probably also going to go look up the radius just so that we can be aware of how that works. So according to the wiki, it affects it in a 7x7 area. So actually, thinking about it, it might be better to put them directly in the center. So like on that block, right there. So if this kind of makes sense, we place them kind of underneath that. Yeah, okay. So we place it, we put blocks there we go, like that. And then we put a block there. And then we place down the water in here. And then we place down the lily pad in there. And that should cause all of them to grow faster. Now you can actually stack them, but I feel like that would be an ineffective use of space. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that for each and every single part of it, and then I guess that will wrap up kind of this farm. I guess it will be finished. Well, apart from the ender chest, but yeah, I'm going to go place down all these lily pads, and I will be straight back. Something that I've discovered is you can actually right click with this to place down blocks, which is quite cool, I guess. Like, it saves you having to switch to it when you need to break something. So I guess that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, you know, it's just a fun little thing that I found out. So also this pickaxe is now unbreakable now. I've been applying modifiers to this and the shurikens, so now they are like godly, pretty much. They are godly shurikens and pickaxe. So the shuriken does like tons of damage, and also does drops their heads as well, which I thought was an interesting touch. Could get quite annoying later down the road, but for now that seems like a really cool addition to it. For now, at least. I might change it later down the road, or build a better shuriken. I'm yet indecisive. So now watch, you place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. There we go. And then just basically keep repeating this process. It's pretty simple. So yeah, let's just do that, and then we'll be good to go. We've actually run out of we've actually run out of stone. And I just realised that when you mine it with an auto smelt pickaxe, it automatically turns it into baked potato, which is a pretty interesting thing that I didn't really know about, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just going to go fill up these with water, and then we'll be good to set them all down. Flying makes this process so much easier, but here goes the last one right here. There we go. And now we can literally just place down all the lily pads. All of them. Every single one. So one there, and one there. Literally, we're just going to do this for all 3 of the rows. Yeah, okay. One there, and one there, and one there. So this should basically just speed up the process, essentially. So make it run super lightning fast. And I'm actually going to leave this running for like the whole day, pretty much. So it's going to have a lot of time to do its thing. So there we go. That is now it there. So now let's throw away all of these junk items that we don't really need. In fact, let's do an Illuminati pack quickly. And we got a block of gold. I mean, that's not really that helpful to us, but you know, it's pretty cool nonetheless. Now, ender chest, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. So let's just replace all of these for ender chests right here. So let's just replace that for an ender chest. So there we go, and then that should just send all of them into there. So chest and wheat, there we go, and that should have enough to keep it going, fairly sure. And same down here as well. So eventually this will get to a point where it's filled up its reserves, and it just takes one and sends the other one into the top. So that's pretty good. And also down here we need to set one up as well. So this is essentially going to be our vanilla farms building, pretty much. That's what this is going to be. So I think it's pretty good. It does its job. It's efficient, and yeah, it really works. So I believe there are other things. There's something from Formcraft that you can use. So Formcraft, I thought I might as well mention this, and I can't remember where it is. What is it called? Here we go. Lamp of Growth. You can also use that, but you know, I don't quite know how you get that. I haven't done any of this, so that's not the best idea. But you know, this works fine. If need be, we can add more lily pads, to be honest. But I think that more or less does the job and is a pretty good build. So on to our lucky block opening of the episode. So of course it's coming to an end now, but lucky blocks are of course what we end on. And I just want to say before I do that, this is called an enchanter, and it essentially allows you to just create enchanted books, which is pretty cool. So you know, if we need to do that, we definitely can. But what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna wait for the minimap to load up, which it should do in just a moment. There we go. And we're just going to teleport over to someplace else over here. So I'm thinking here. Yeah, here seems like a good plan. Also, I forgot to mention my shuriken actually regens really fast now. So there you go, it just regened in that time. And hello? Oh yeah, the Ender Dragon, you're still here. Hello? Hello, can I get your head if I shoot you with a shuriken? That did a lot of damage to you, actually. So let's not knock that. That's actually a pretty cool thing. But I guess without further ado, let's open them up. So let's throw down the first one. And we got a chest with nothing in. Great. Second one, we got nothing. Wow, this is not turning out that good. That's a lucky block. We got a set of wooden tools. Sure, that's definitely going to help me. Oh, that's very good. A load of blocks of ores. A gold tower, which I'm going to need to pick up in a bit. Over here, we have a trap that would usually kill you, but it doesn't kill me because I can fly. But it does give us 3 anvils, which is pretty cool. So there we go. We've now got a tower of lucky blocks. Okay. Are we really going to open all of them? I don't think so. So let's just leave them there for the time being. And then let's open this up. We got a lucky potion. Nice. That's pretty cool. I want to start farming those. Lucky villager, which has various tool trades. Then we have, coming at number 7, we have a whole bunch of diamond swords. Great. And then we have a block of gold, which is pretty nice. So we can come back and get all of these. And then here we have another tower of gold. Wow. That is a really common thing now. Here we go. We've got a wishing well. Nice. Always appreciate a wishing well. So like that. There we go. And that should go off. And oh, we got a bunch of cakes. That's pretty awesome. We got a whole bunch of cakes. That's really cool. Whole bunch of pickaxes. And then a whole bunch of sheeps. Okay. And this, which is a whole bunch of golden tools. That was actually a pretty lucky session, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm afraid now those have finished, so has the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to not miss out on any future episodes of the Ultra Mode Survival. And I will see you all next time for another Minecraft video. Goodbye, guys.